The American Principles Project president has issued an advisory warning parents against travel to states like California, Minnesota, and New York. The issue, as it increasingly is these days, revolves around gender. Those states believe they know better than the parents what is best for their children. Terry Schilling is the president of the American Principles Project, and he joins us now. Thank you for being here. So what's going on in these states? What are they doing that led you to issue an advisory?
Well, thanks so much for having me, Trey. What these two states, Minnesota and California, and frankly, we're seeing this all over the country, are doing is they're passing laws that empower the state to take away custody from parents if they disagree or won't allow their children to go through sex change procedures like puberty blocking and cross-sex hormones and even surgeries in some cases. And so we wanted to make sure to warn parents all across the country that even if you're traveling to these states, that the state in itself and the law enforcement agencies can and will be weaponized against you if your children go to them. And so we just want to make sure that parents all over the country know about this and avoid travel to these states.
You know, Terry, I'm a simple-minded person. I'm sitting here thinking children cannot vote or drive or sign contracts or otherwise like make any important decisions in life. So why do these states think they are equipped to make a decision like this independent of their parents?
It's a great question, Trey, and lots of people are asking that. And you might find my answer to be quite radical, but these progressive activists, these woke activists, are radical themselves. They think that parents are oppressors to children. Right? They want to destroy every single institution in this country that we have an attachment to. That's why they don't support borders. That's why they don't support parents and families. That's why they don't support gender. They think that human beings should be able to liberate themselves from anything that constrains them. And we all know, Trey, that parents love and know their children better than anyone, especially woke bureaucrats within the government.
All right, I am with you that there are activists and other folks who are just insane, for want of a more medical description. But these are state legislative bodies that are passing laws, right? These are not like activists that are hanging out on the street corner. This is the law in some of these states. So they had to convince at least a majority of state legislators, which I just find dumbfounding that a state legislator would think, I know what's best for someone else's children. That's insane.
No, it's not just insane, it's disastrous, and it's going to destroy this country, right? But I'll tell you one thing. The legislator in Minnesota, Lee Fink, is a transgender woman and a radical, and actually just caused some controversy in the state of Minnesota for introducing legislation that would protect, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm not kidding, would protect pedophiles as a protected class. It would elevate them. Right now, the Minnesota law does not, it actually has an exemption when it comes to sexual orientation and does not protect pedophiles. But Lee Fink is so radical that he would do this and actually protect pedophiles. This is a radical movement, Trey, and we're seeing this all across the country. And the Democratic Party, they're stuck, right? There are these radical activists that will make them pay a price. They'll punish them if they step out of line. That's what we're seeing everywhere now.
I can't wait to see what's next, or maybe I can. I mean, they're going to tell parents what to pay for allowance and what time the curfew should be. I mean, I just find it stunning. Terry Schilling, thank you for joining us. My best to your father, by the way.
Thanks, Trey.